Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Friday, August 21st, 2026. The price of ETH is up 33% this week, crossing $2,500 at the time of recording. Base prepares to ship its own native account abstraction standard. Robinhood Chain crosses $1 billion in chain TVL, and the Ethereum Foundation is looking to hire an academic project manager. All this and more starts right now. Base is preparing to implement its own native account abstraction standard as part of its Cobalt network upgrade scheduled for September. The feature is labeled as EIP 8130, although an official EIP number is yet to be assigned. The proposal defines a new transaction type and on-chain system contract for account abstraction. The change allows accounts to configure authorized actors and authenticators in a key store system contract, and the protocol validates transactions using on-chain authenticator contracts. The standard enables user experience improvements like passkey sign-in, gas sponsorship, and transaction batching support. Base engineer Chris Hunter outlined the case for 8130 over frame transactions EIP 8141, arguing that 8130 was designed to serve high-performance Layer 2s and alt Layer 1s alongside Layer 1 with one portable standard, stating that frame transactions forces chains to choose between features and performance. Jesse Pollack said that the Base team is working with Ethereum and other EVM chains to adopt the feature. Robinhood Chain crossed $1 billion in total value secured on its Layer 2. Of that total, $709 million is in stablecoins, led by Global Dollars USDG, a fiat-backed stablecoin issued by Paxos. ETH and derivatives account for $382 million, with tokenized stocks, ETFs, and other assets making up the remaining $134 million. Robinhood Chain is an Arbitrum Orbit Layer 2 focused on tokenized real-world assets and on-chain financial services, including 24/7 trading, lending, and borrowing of stock tokens. The chain uses ETH as its gas token and settles data to Ethereum via blob transactions. And lastly, the Ethereum Foundation is hiring a project manager for academic engagements to build and grow the Ethereum Foundation's relationships with universities, research institutions, and academic communities worldwide. The role involves translating Ethereum research priorities into academic programs, identifying scholars whose work intersects with Ethereum's open questions, and managing university partnerships. The position is fully remote and open to candidates globally. In other news, Etherscan adds Web3 identity cards, Brantley sells Crypto.eth for 55 Ether, OpenRouter integrates sign-in with Ethereum, VO Cash adds a multi-asset pool, and the chair of the CFTC says that it will enforce new rules if the Clarity Act stalls. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io.